wonder why. Never used to bye, I get high. Sometimes I wonder why I sit and cry. I'm cruising, yeah, the music, yeah, we moving, yeah, I do this, yeah, I'm cruising, yeah, the music, yeah, we moving, yeah, I do this, yeah, I'm cruising, yeah, the music, yeah, we moving, yeah, I do this, yeah, I'm cruising, yeah, the music, yeah, we moving, yeah, I don't need smoke, but I need you right here next to me. Roll my weed, that's your specialty. I need to smoke, I need a little baby like I need a dope. I need an answer like I need a hoe. She want me stay, but she had me to go. Back to the order, now I'm back on the road. She keep my dick in her hand like remotes. Change up the channel, I don't got control. She wanna love me, but I told her no. I'm taking it slow. Keep a little Uzi the way that it goes. These niggas high like a plate on the stove. Smoking the L got me throwing my bowl. Double XL got you on my clothes. I don't know what you see in me. You don't know what you mean to me. Baby girl, why you so mean to me? This used to feel like a dream to me. I had to change up the scenery. I had to roll up the greenery. Why don't you wanna agree with me? Why do you even wanna be with me? I think I used to you leaving me. I used to think you believe in me. I'm cruising, yeah, the music, yeah, we moving, yeah, I do this, yeah, I'm cruising, yeah, the music. Moving, yeah, I do this, yeah, I'm cruising, yeah, the music, yeah, we moving, yeah, I do this, yeah, I'm cruising, yeah, the music, yeah, we moving, yeah, I don't need smoke, but I'm
stay on longer, baby. Yeah, don't ever go home. Ain't nothing at home for you. Stay on the streets forever. We don't never want you to get off the truck, baby. We don't never want you to get off the truck. What you need to get off the truck for? Stay on there forever. Yeah. That's a new track from Kill VCR. Y'all already know what the game is. The company, you know we own the music, Jeremy. The company does not want you to go home on the holidays. Brent, I see you. He the first to the Cash App. Thanks for the holiday love, man. It definitely helps during the holiday. A lot of things get crazy during the holiday, so I appreciate your love a lot. But they don't want you to go home. When we do the SEO, we're gonna get started. They don't want you to go home. And we're gonna talk about it today. Should I do a poll? I don't know. I'm not gonna do a poll. They don't want you to go home. At all. I'm somebody who's I've been in the game for a minute. I have. And how many times have I stayed out? How many times? I've stayed out a bunch. My gosh, bro. I've stayed out a bunch, man. I have stayed out on the road for trucking a bunch of times. A bunch of times. I'm saying I've done it at least 8 times. And at the end of it, can I tell you how I feel about staying out? I am here now from doing my career for going on 11 years. And staying out for the holidays, I'm here to say I don't do it. No more. Now, there's a couple of factors in there. The money that they offer does not move the needle enough for it to be done. The money that they're offering you for staying out and staying away from your people is not enough money. When I first started doing it, I was getting $1,500 to stay out on top of my regular week. Then it went down to $1,000. Then it went down to $500. Now I think I've heard $300 was the last one that I've seen. Right now, tell me, how much does your company pay for you staying out over a holiday? How much does your company pay for you staying out over the holiday? Everybody put their number in there. We'll see what the going rate is right now. Crypto says 300. So I wasn't okay. That was about average then, Crypto. Crypto Bully says $300. $300. Taylor Austin for the rebirth. I appreciate that during the holiday. I appreciate all the cash apps, man. Stuff get crazy during the holiday. Appreciate the love. Okay, here goes the numbers are coming in. 300. Newski says 300. 25 for a meal. Jesus and Busa. Jesus and Busa. Hey, Breezy, I see you. I think you said something, but I couldn't see it. I'll sacrifice tea given, but home for Christmas. Breezy says he'll sacrifice Thanksgiving. Okay, 300. 300, 250, 25 for meals, 250 to 300. Zero. Zero, same. Honestly don't know since I'm on the lease. Salary, no extras. Brent, geez Louise, brother. Salary, no extras. Hey, it be like that sometimes, dog. Salary, no extras. They don't even ask to extra pay. Zero. See, for 1,000. See, I've gotten 1,000 a few years, bro. 1,000. Now, here's my thing. If you're a guy who's a lone wolf, you have no family, you're not interested in it, this is not about you. You don't want to, if you don't want to be out, then don't be out. By all means, don't be out. But to the guys who do have a family, who do have responsibilities, who do have an old lady, man, go home, bro. What they're paying you is not enough for you to be gone. That extra, and imagine what they make. You know, they're upcharging and everything for that, and they're giving you a penny. Not interested. Do not stay out. Go home if you have a family or something. Now, you young bucks who out here, you know, slurping and burping, if y'all doing all that, then this don't apply to y'all because y'all don't have the same responsibilities a lot of us got. I want you to understand that these decisions, as they compound, they matter. They matter, bro. And I know some people may think, ah, man, it's just getting money. You got 360 something days of the year to make money. You do. And this is not coming from someone who's never did it. I did it 8 or 9 times, bro. Eight or nine times. I've done it. I even tell you about the go around. I've been at the Petro for Thanksgiving when they give you them slices of turkey and that stuffing. Depending on what state you in, it's actually okay. Don't get it twisted. It's pretty good. But depending on what state you in, it actually isn't bad. But I've been there, and it's I'm just gonna say it's just not cute anymore, bro. It's not cute to be in that position. It's not cute to be there. If you're a young buck just getting your money, I get it, get your money. But when you start getting a little bit of time on you, you're not trying to be at that Petro or TA getting a Thanksgiving trucker appreciation meal. That ain't free. I don't know, it's trucker appreciation if I'm paying for it. So, like I said, it will go for everybody's family and the way your family dynamic is set up. But the truth is, that little bit of bonus, man, it ain't that much, bro. Because some companies are giving it out, but a lot of companies ain't giving you nothing. A lot of companies not giving you nothing, bro. They're not giving you anything. You got to you got to think in your mind, you're going to be stuck at the TA. Because half of the places you drop it off to ain't open. That was Almighty Mall. If you're Muslim, why would you even be speaking? That's stupid. Obviously, the conversation isn't about you. Anyway, if you don't, I'm sorry, that just took me off my square right there. It just retards. If you go to the TA, your place is not going to be open anyway. Then you end up sitting at the TA getting their Thanksgiving. That's if you're lucky enough to be near one. Another thing is the separation. You missing those holidays, you're missing time to sync with your family if you have a decent family. They have the holiday here, they have the holiday there, they have the holiday here. You miss so many, you don't know when the Thanksgivings are going to be. You start, and you'll realize that you miss these holidays, you stop talking to these people, you drift apart. You don't really want to drift apart like that. And it's real easy to be blinded by you getting some money and blinded by whatever issues you have with your family, and you say, I don't deal with that. And what you'll realize after a while, you have nowhere to go on Thanksgiving. You have nowhere to go on. Soon you won't be denied. You won't be turning down Thanksgiving, or I think stop saying Thanksgiving. You'll be turning down holiday invites, and you'll get to the point where you don't have any holiday invites. You won't get them no more because people know, oh, well, he ain't coming. Then after a while, you become from being the brother or uncle or cousin, and you become the distant cousin, the distant uncle, the distant, that nobody really has a bead on you or where you're at. And then soon only the older people in your family even know who you are. There's new people, there's kids being born, there's all type of stuff going on, and you're not involved. And that's cool in the beginning. But as you get older, that's going to start mattering to you. And the reason why I'm talking to you about this is because the the trucking industry will try to push you to they'll your DM will, hey man, you staying out on the holiday, or you staying out on the holiday? They'll keep asking you. But this is something, they're going home, bro. They're going home. Your DM's gonna cut that thing off. He gets that holiday off. So you'll be dealing with night dispatch. And we know how stupid they are. But your DM's going home to be with his family. He's going home. He's not gonna miss his grandma on Thanksgiving. He's not gonna miss his nieces and nephews and everything like that. He's gonna go home. That's it. And if they try that, oh man, we just didn't have a load to get you home stuff, fly. Deadhead or fly. You have to set a precedence. You have to set something with these people. Let them know this is what you need to let them know that me going home for the holiday is not a request. I'm going home. Now, either you're going to book me a load home or I'm flying home. That's up to you. There is no, if I had to tell a few DMs this, dude, I'm not asking you. I'm informing you. This was not a question. This was a statement. Let me see what I can do. You don't have to see anything, because at this date, from where I am, it takes me 3 days to get home. So if it comes to be 4 days away from me getting home, I'm just going to drive the truck home. I'm just going to drive the truck home. Well, you won't have no load. Don't need one. This truck is heading that way. You might as well put a load on it. So it's up to you. Now you talk to whoever you need to talk to. And that's that. It is not a negotiation. It is not a question. And I'm not asking. I'm going home. And you'll deal with it, because I have a CDL. I'll just take the truck back. Another thing you can do, I've done this on 2 places now. I'll take the truck back to your place the week before, and I'll just go home and fly from wherever the terminal is. You don't dictate if I go home on things on a holiday. You don't. Come on, Mbusa. As soon as you start to deadhead, they will find you a load. As soon as they see that truck move with not making no money, a load will pop up. A load will pop up. Immediately. It's always within 50 miles. All right, well, don't worry about it. I'm heading home. Just let me know. And just drive off. They will find it. Because they want to move your truck according to their plan, not yours. See, I have a plan for my home time and my holiday time with my family. And it may not coincide with the plan you have to make money on my truck. I ain't got nothing to do with that when I want to go somewhere. I have deadheaded working at the regime. I've deadheaded 1,000 miles 3 times. Because they don't believe fat meat is greasy. They don't believe that. No, you don't get to go home when you want to. Oh, I don't. Okay, well. I don't. I regular drive all the way home. I treat it like a drive shift. Do 11 hours a day, go to sleep, and I get there when I want to get there. It's holiday time, man. It's it. It's over. The work is. I've given you 300 days a year, 300 days of the year, 320 sometimes. At least you could do is let me get home for the holiday. I don't see my family. And Busa, my guy, he's the top of the cash app right now. I don't think nobody gonna beat you out, Mbusa. You pretty much just shut it all down. Show you who's getting holiday money. Busa ain't playing no games. You understand that? And that's the truth, because they want you to be caught up in the thought process that you just can't get another job. And the truth is you can. You can get another job. So you know what? I'm going home. He wants you to set up and, oh, well, do this over the holiday. And then his money's running while he's at home sipping nutmeg, having scotch with his father-in-law. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. He's chilling. They went to father-in-law's ranch, and they out there, and the whole family's showing up, and everybody's asking, how did you do on the year? And they're sipping nutmeg and eating glazed ham. And honey butter biscuits and stuffing and deep fried turkeys in Texas, where they take the whole turkey and they butter and garlic the turkey up and then they put it on this hanger thing, and then they just drop the whole turkey and deep fry the whole freaking turkey. So when they pull the turkey out, it's deep fried, crunchy and juicy and garlicky. Oh man, they chilling, bro. Yeah, that's what they're doing. And, you know, if they down south, they down the county, they going home, they getting sweet water cornbread and sweet potato with the marshmallow. They making whole pans of sweet potato, and they put marshmallow on top of the sweet potato, and then they take a freaking torch and they freaking torch the marshmallow so it has that honey golden brownness to the marshmallow. So when you pick it up, the marshmallow is sticky and oh my God, bro. They chilling, bro. They chilling, dog. Chocolate cakes, carrot cakes, biscuits, rolls, greens. Apex, I see you, man. You switch your name every 5 minutes. Doggy, I don't know when it's you. I see you, Apex. They chilling, man. What you talking about? They chilling. Is it a food I missed? Aged scotch and reserve brandy with his freaking father-in-law, and they sit around in matching sweaters. And they hold the scotch and they have a celebratory of the year cigar, and they sit back and on that porch that they got, and they look out and watch the freaking horses in the stables, and they speak stallions and stocks while you stuck out there like a slave. No, screw that. Go home. If the holiday comes, your money stops. I'm going home. I'm going home. And they family so big, and they get to go home so much that they got 2 ovens working and 2 turkeys working. Come on, man. Potato salad. Oh. I'm talking too much about food, Jaron. Help me out, man. I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much today. All that food. All that food. All that damn food. I'll never stop, A Breezy. And you're just sitting back. Deliciousness. But you on the road. You in the truck. And you got to go to TA. And the TA does its service. You got to get that so-so turkey and the so-so dressing and the so-so gravy and the so-so mashed potatoes. And they try to be nice to you while you there. But in the back of their mind, they think, yo, you sad, bro. You ain't got nobody. You in there eating this turkey slop we threw together, this processed turkey. You eating like at a freaking soup line. And the worst part of that, the worst part that hurts the most is no one even called you. It gets there. We don't discuss the mental health and the loneliness in this situation. The position you're putting yourself in. But it's real. And there's people out there at the TA that's in the truck that's going through real pain, real loneliness, real pain, bro. They're going through it. And we have to at least, take a moment to know that they are going through that. You may have a perfect family situation, but some people don't. Not all of them. But it depends on what you haul. If you're hauling reefer or dry van, sometimes that schmuck is out there, that Securitas guy, and y'all already know how I feel about Securitas people. We, forget about it. That Securitas guy is there, the old dude that ain't got no family, and he's mean as all get out. So you drop it off during Thanksgiving. They have a drop-a-hook situation. And you get there, and old man Bill is at the Securitas. So you pull up, he got an attitude. And you like, oh, I'm here to drop this off. So oh, we don't know. It's too early. You can't be here right now. And do you got your vest? And you try to get out the truck. You got shorts, so you got to have long pants on. And he's going to hit you with every rule because he's just pissed off at life. You got to deal with that guy. Then you get there. If you skyhook, you can't do anything about it because all of the dudes who work the yard dogs ain't there. All the dudes who work the yard dogs, they at the crib, bro. Eating deep fried Texas turkey. They at the crib, bro. They not gonna be there with you. For what? They not about to be there with you. For what? They at the crib. Especially when down the county. Oh my God, bro. I was driving to Alabama down the county years ago, bro. Oh my God. They down there grubbing now. Oh. They grubbing. They not there. Them people down the county don't play with their Thanksgiving. Even if they don't celebrate, they going to get that food. They don't play with their Thanksgiving, bro. They don't play with that. They don't play with that, bro. So when you get there, you pull in. First of all, it's going to be a ghost town. The truck stops ain't going to be filled like that today. And when you get to the front of that line, when it's time to drop off that load, the only person there is you and old man Bill. That's it. And old man Bill is sick of it. He don't even know what he's sick of. He's just mad. He don't care. So you get there and you on the phone, because everybody start, you single cats start getting real mushy during the holidays. Understand that? Now when you on the phone with your little honey dub, I wish you was here, woody woo. That ain't the chick you like that, but the one you like that ain't calling you back. Because when it get cold, people get in relationships, but you too much of a hot mess because you run around busted cheeks. So now you talking some chick to death that's at her Thanksgiving. Well, I'm going to call you back. We about to... I'm sad. I wish you came out here. And I'm sad you out there like that. Next Thanksgiving, I'll make sure it's special. You ain't even going to be talking to her next Thanksgiving. Stop lying. I'll tell the truth. Tell the truth. Cuffing season. That's where I was looking for, Jaron. Cuffing season. Now everybody in love today. Everybody in love, but then you show up. Are you one of them dudes who show up to a Thanksgiving of a chick you've been talking to for like 6 months? And you the new guy showing up today Thanksgiving. And this can go good or bad. On one hand, you can get there and they could be cooking their tail off down there, Louisiana, down the county, or you can mess around. I hate to do this to y'all, and because some of y'all, you like the dominant society, and some of y'all like dominant society. You go to Thanksgiving in Utah. It's not the same. Mashed potatoes down the county are different than they are in Utah. You find that out the hard way. You get a whole mind. You put it on. The consistency's different. The consistency's different. Right? But you thinking you can't mess up mashed potatoes. And you take a big old mouthful of the mashed potatoes and you like, this ain't down again. Come on, bro. I don't want to diss Thanksgiving in Utah. I'm just saying it ain't the same as down the county. That's all I'm saying. You realize that between you and her, there lies a cultural difference. Because you could have went to the auntie's Thanksgiving they was having in South Carolina, but you ain't want to do that because family don't be talking about nothing. I don't want to go down there. They ain't going to be asking me for money. But they grubbing down there. They grubbing down there. Oh, my God. Them mac and cheese with 7 cheeses. Whoa! Oh, no. Don't. Hey, listen. Let me tell you something. Travis Brooks, I will freaking spaz right now. Don't bring up that mac and cheese. Don't bring up that mac and cheese, bro. That's what you're missing out on when you're on the road, bro. You at least gotta come get that once a year, bro. At least. You at least gotta get that once a year down the country. You got to. That freaking mac and cheese. Oh my God. Oh my God. And you gonna stay on the truck for $250? Man, you tripping, bro. You tripping, bro. You gonna sleep like a bear, bro. You ain't missing out on that for what? For them to make some money? And you to get $250? Nah, I'm Gucci. You keep that, bro. I'm going to the crib, bro. Bro, when they sent me the text at my company, I ain't even look at the text. What you talking to me for? My stuff already in. We ain't got nothing to talk about. I've sent you an email, Mr. Brown, and I was just wondering. Well, there ain't nothing to wonder. There's nothing to wonder. Not only am I taking the day, I'm taking the week. I'm taking a week, Jack. Don't even talk to me. We ain't got nothing to talk about, bro. I'm off last Friday. Don't talk to me till 7 days later with the other Monday. That whole meal is mine, baby. It's all mine. It's all mine. I'm getting me some cornbread. Hot butter cornbread. Oh my God. Now cause you can get the cornbread with the thin pan, cause you may like it crunchy, and some people do the tall pan where you almost think it's a cake. Man, I kill myself on that. I eat that cornbread so hard, I forget I gotta drink something. All that. Yo, I'm going home. No, y'all ain't about to do that to me, Blair. Not at all. Not interested. Not interested. You keep that little money, because let me tell you something they used to say. Years ago, my grandmama used to say, all money ain't good money. Everything glitter, not gold. I'm going to leave it at that. My thought process is, hold on, Brown. Tizzy, what is your question, bro? I didn't get your question. Now we got to stop the whole line down the county for you to tell us what the question is. What's the question? Jesus Christ, bro. What's the question? Banana pudding be slapping. I'm done with y'all. So will you answer what? I don't get it. What's the question? I must have missed it, bro. Ask me right now, bro. But banana pudding be slapping. But see, I like to put the vanilla wafers on top of it and then have 3 levels of banana. You see what I'm saying? And then put the pudding all around it. That way you have some sogginess with the smoothiness with the crunch. Thank you. Extra cookies. Y'all don't be knowing. Y'all don't be. Are you still at E.W. Wiley? That's none of your business, bro. That's why I didn't answer that question. Stop asking me personal shit. That's none of your. I don't tell y'all where I work. I don't tell y'all where. It ain't your business. You don't deserve to know that. And why would it be important? No. If you want to go there, you go. Don't worry about where I work. Oh my God, no. See, I'm a Texas Pete cat, bro. See, now we about to start arguing, bro. Now we about to start arguing. I'm a Texas Pete guy. I don't think Louisiana hot sauce is better than Texas Pete. There is no hot sauce in the greater American area that's better than Texas Pete. I said it. I said it. There's no hot sauce in the greater American area, in God's country, that is better than Texas Pete. Booyah, I dropped it. I don't care if you like Cholula. I don't care if you like Louisiana. I don't care if you like Red Hot. I don't care who you bring up. No Franks. I knew you was going to do that, Pac-Man. No Franks. None of that. It's all about Texas Pete. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm not going. Listen. Okay, first of all, now we have to stop, Tazy. In this internet world, these people are trying to find out where I work so I get fired. So if you want to thank me, that's something you message me on Instagram or you message me on Patreon. But asking me on here puts my income at jeopardy. So if you say, oh, I went there because of you and I like it, and you're a supporter of the channel, you wouldn't ask me out loud like this. Because when people get my personal information and where I work, they call the company and get me fired. So it's deeper than rap. It's deeper than you think. I have real enemies on here that will call what company I work for and get me fired, and I'll lose my money for the holiday. So if you support me and I gave you some information that helped you out, how about you actually have my back, bro, and don't ask me right here in front of everybody? It's that serious. First of all, Texas Pete is better than all that other stuff y'all talking about. In second place is Tabasco. I said it, the green kind. And I'll walk away from it at that. I'll walk away from it like that. Louisiana is not number one, man. I'm about to go off, yo. Don't have any flavor. What the man? Tabasco don't got no flavor? Come on, dog. That's all I'm saying. So my thing is, I look at it like this. The bonds with my family or my significant other, as people say, cannot be bought. It's worth more than gold. Then why do you think I'm so cheap that you can pay me $250 for me not to be with my family? They can't offer you enough money to do it. And since you're white collar and you're corporate in thy regime, and you're in the regime, they gonna pay them their bonus whether they there or not. They just get a bonus. They just get a bonus, bro. Without even being there. They get Christmas bonuses and Thanksgiving, all type of treat. They get a free turkey, all type of stuff. But since you are the downtrodden and the hardworking blue collar, they give you nothing. Or they give you $200. Be happy with this. Y'all gonna let the hot sauce thing go? Come on, bro. Am I the only one that thinks Texas Pete is the number one hot sauce in America? Am I the only one that thinks that? Yeah, my job is pretty dope, bro. My job is dope. And I know people feel like maybe I'm hard on people. I'm not hard. I just know that y'all don't really care about me and y'all will get me fired. Y'all will get me fired, yo. Or either that or y'all are not internet trained and you don't know that I get me fired. Where I work, they say if your social media becomes a problem at all, they just fire you, bro. So if someone just learns where I work, I'm fired, dog. They have in trucking companies are having no YouTube policies. Every company I've been at where they knew where I were, the company was called over 20 times. The company was called over 20 times. So when people come on here and they ask me, "Oh man, where you work?" That's a threat to me. And you're threatening me and you don't even know it. They're not happy that Trucker Brown works at their company. Companies aren't like that no more. They don't want no person with influence at their company. Right, see? Yeah, Schneider's one of them too. Scorpion Tabasco sauce? I've never even had that. I've never even had that before. And you get they're at home with their family. They're eating food. They're drinking scotch. They're chilling. They're getting holiday buns and cheeks. They're living the dream. Then they come back refreshed. They had time off. They seen their family they haven't seen in years, and they get to sit there and have work and feel good about themselves while you're still having decompressed from the year. It is your decompression time. You're supposed to be managing your money correctly the whole year, so that when Thanksgiving and Christmas come, I know dudes who take 30 days off. There's cats that don't work the whole season. They don't even play that. They take the whole joint off. The whole joint off. Completely. Some people in here do that. There's people that go home 2 months, a month. They don't play about their off time. You worked all year. If you were getting ahead, you would have the financial stability to take that month off or that week off or those 2 weeks. A lot of times we're on here, we're talking about hustling, but you're hustling in a circle. You're not getting anywhere. How am I not getting where I make more than most people? But most people are at home on the holiday. So you must not be profiting more than most people because they're home. If you can't be home, I'm not saying you didn't make enough money. You maybe spent too much money. You may have lost the money as soon as you got it. That's all I'm saying. Cause I'm telling you, these old heads, they off, bro. They not about to do that. Happy holiday, everybody. Big shout out to Trucker Brown. I learned a lot from the video when I started in 2015. Salute to you, brother. Appreciate the love, homeboy. I appreciate the love. And as you see, the marker at the top of the chat on the screen says "Holiday Love" went up to $9.99, and the orange bar went up. The max of it is $500. But at least I got $9 in holiday love on that, and plus I got the love on the Cash App. And Boost is the top one that put in. He's the top one that put in. The service that I provide to y'all between my work shifts is for y'all to be able to ride. It's for y'all to be able to decompress. It's for y'all to be able to burn these miles and let them get past you. and look up and say, man, an hour's gone by. An hour's gone by. And I'm still trucking, and I just got rid of that hour real quick, and you didn't stop. You didn't think about being a trucker that time. You got to have me on the Bluetooth, and you got to just to relax and you know, and hear some conversation about what you do, because no one really wants to talk about what we do. There's no nationally syndicated show on TV about what we do that you can listen to about you. And I try to provide that to y'all. I really do. I try to provide that to y'all because we are the most unthanked people, man. We're the most unthanked people. So I work my job, and then when it's time for me to come off, I come in here with you and watch this time away from my old lady and all the stuff that people I have coming into town and everything like that. But I said, no, I'm going to do this live because these people, you know, some of these guys are still in the truck, man. They didn't get to go home. They didn't get to go home, or they had no one to go home to. And that's rough, man. That's rough. It's rough. Trucker Charlie. ATL. I see you. Trucker Charlie ATL. Hold on, how do I make this bigger? Almost makes me wish that you did this full time and gave up driving. Wish you would pay you. Yeah, I don't pay enough for me to stop driving, bro. It, you know, it doesn't pay, and I mean, it just doesn't, man. It doesn't pay enough for me to stop, you know, to stop driving and you know, do everything that I need to do. Jordan Gordon, I see you for the love. Appreciate the love, homeboy. It doesn't. I still gotta, you know, I still gotta drive. I got an old lady to take care of. I got a child. I got, you know, I got family members need $20. I got, you know, I got stuff I gotta still do, and you know, people in my family look up to me. I can't just be, I ain't gonna work. I'm just gonna do whatever I want to do. I can't do that. I'm not in that position. And it's like, how many times would y'all want a live a week? See, I'm doing a live pretty much once a week. I feel like that's all y'all want. Because one thing you hear with these crowds, y'all don't really give useful feedback. So it's like I'm guessing half the time. That's what's up. Them canyons in Arizona's a mess. You know, I'm guessing most of the time. I don't know how many times y'all want this a week. I don't know that. So I try to move it around, maybe twice a week, once a week. You know, and then it depends on the workload. If you know, because I work a job where I go out for like a day. You know, I leave in the part of a day, do a whole day, and then I'm coming back that other day. And then that time that I'm home for like 17 hours, I have to do this show, come up with material, have something to talk about, and then I have to turn back around, spend time with my old lady, make sure my house stuff is right, and then I got to get back on the truck. And you know, it's just not that easy. So it's a lot of flip flamming and fluing, and I don't do social media when I'm in my truck. I don't do. That's why y'all don't know what my truck looks like, because I don't do social media when I'm in my truck at all. H&S twice a week. I was thinking twice a week, man, somewhere around there. I understand that. I don't want to oversaturate. Exactly, that's where you at it, because you can oversaturate and people get tired of seeing you. Now you're doing it for nothing. So it's like, if no one's interested, I'm not just gonna be going live about nothing all day. Like, I don't do that. A lot of them ain't checked out the Burning Miles channel, man. And that content I batch, and I usually go live on the weekend on that channel. But that's about gaming and you know stuff like that. So I try to do that on the weekend, whatever. And it's just, I have a full plate. I'm doing more than things that I should be doing. But like I said, you know, I just want y'all to know that, you know, you're appreciated, man. And if you can, $19 in the holiday love super chat. Appreciate that love. 19 out of 500. It shows some appreciation. Like I said, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that. That goes to that goes to YouTube. YouTube takes 50% of that, but it's still love. I appreciate that. But like I say, your time with your family, your time with your loved ones, they can't pay you enough money to duck that. They just can't, bro. And they don't. Now, if they was given $7,000 bonuses, I would get it, bro. But $1,000, I'll put it this way. A lot of y'all are young whippersnappers. You know, you still out here tenderloining, all right? $1,000 20 years ago. How do I say this? $1,000 is looked at like $500 20 years ago. How do I explain this? I'll put it to you this way. The average apartment rent in a major city is almost $1,800 now. When I first became an adult, the average rent price was $600. Was $600 to $800 in a major city. $600 to $800. Now, that same place would be $1,800. That's how much the worth of money has changed. So for you to offer me, let's say 1,000, just like offer me $500. That 1,000 doesn't go as far as it used to. And some of y'all 25, 23, you don't remember those times. You don't remember that because you wasn't taking care of yourself. The main person that showed me appreciation for the year in this live is Mbusa. He sent me $250 for the holidays. And I appreciate him. I do. And Mbusa is a big money cat. Like, he getting money out here. He know how to truck. He know how to do his time clock. He know how to do his leasing. He know how to do his company stuff. He knows how to get money. He knows what he's doing. So, it's not hurting him. But at the same time, I appreciate the love. I do appreciate the love. Because they'll try to give you $250, bro. That's like $50. That's like, as far as $250 don't go nowhere, bro. If you got 2 kids and an old lady, you can't spend $250 at the grocery store anymore. It goes nowhere. Don't let them give you pennies to detach you from your family home base, bro. Don't let them do that. Because they will. If you give them the chance. They will. They definitely will. Dandra Berry, for the rebirth. Appreciate the love. Jordan, I see you. For the love. Thank you, TB. No problem. They will. And now they gave you crumbs and you lose something like your family dynamic and your family base. It ain't worth it, bro. You're already not close to them like that because you're gone all year. If a person only has to give you money to change your whole direction, you're worthless. Because they're giving you money out of $1 billion pot. That money means nothing to them. They can give you something that literally says fiat on it. Fiat currency means fake. They can give you a bunch of fake nothing and you'll give them everything. You'll give them everything. You just give it away. You just give it away. Sell your soul for a jelly roll, as Lois say. And the truth is, they're flush with cash. That money means nothing to them. Nothing to them. They make more in interest than what they're giving you. So when your holiday time, for whatever religion you're in or whatever sector of the community you're in, when it's your time for you to be with your family, you take it. And you explain to them is you don't have enough money, or you're not willing to part with the amount of money it costs for me to miss this time with my family. And I'm offended that you offered it to me, because you're not going to miss your time. See, they don't miss their time with their family because the strong family dynamic is how you build a stronger family base, is how you live a better quality of life in this country, is how you're able to run 2 or 3 freaking businesses because your cousin runs this, your uncle runs that, and you can have a dealership, and your cousin owns the owns the tire place, and your auntie owns the other oil place. That's how you get over. SoCal says, enjoy life. Tomorrow's not promised. Appreciate the love, SoCal. That's how you do that. So they rather you have a loose love with your family, because you're never going to be able, and what I mean by this, I mean blue collar. You can keep all the race stuff over here. We're not talking about that. We're talking about blue collar. See, the real fight is class. That's the real conversation. That's the one y'all can't have, because y'all never think like that. You only think in this. The real fight is class. When you get into the class fight, family's important. You can't pay them enough money to separate from their family, because it's your protection. It's what keeps you sane. It's who's going to take care of you if you become terminal. You understand? It's your help when something goes wrong. It's your, I need $250, I get you back. It's that. They'll rather you destroy that fabric, because the less family connection you have, the more slaving you'll do for me. The more slaving you'll do for me. So who cares about your family and whatever you got going on? Look, more money. More money. Don't you want money? I know you need money. Then when the holiday hit, they at the house. Eating fried turkey, deep fried turkey, and chilling. They go to all the recitals and football games, and they're home every night at 4:30. They're able to hold a nuclear family and structure. You can't. And that's what you're giving them. It's bad enough you're giving it to them all year. You're giving it to them all year. Don't give it to them during the holiday. Don't give it to them during the holiday. No, because if y'all were religious, when you're OTR, you're working through the Sabbath. I'm going to leave it right there. Yeah, technically supposed to be doing that if you have some faith. But I don't get to y'all. I don't talk about y'all with faith and all that type of stuff. I digress. It's up to you. Now it is, it's fashionable to be atheist and all that now. So I don't get into that. I'm just telling you, this lifestyle does not match with what your grandmother would want it for you. So you're already outside of the scope anyway. If we want to get deep today, you outside of Granny Nana's scope anyway. And a lot of us, our grandmothers has passed away. That's the only reason why you can be out there during the holidays like that, because grandma wouldn't have had none of that. You'd have went home. My grandma was the last one that was doing what she was supposed to be doing as far as the family goes. Her movements match what the family needed. She did stuff for the family to be happy. See, then when your grandma came up, then your mom came up, she became grown somewhere around the 90s. When the 90s hit, I don't know what happened to adults. Because there was more about hot butt sex and love and partying. Then you got these young grandmoms and all this, and then of course crackhead and all these other issues. So the actual family dynamic was eroded. It was eroded. So as soon as grandma gone, everybody just dispersed. Because nobody wanted to take that position and make sure everything was together. Once grandpa and grandma was gone, it was over, bro. It was over. It's over. It's over. They were so non-caring and on drugs, they didn't even keep the recipes grandma had. Don't get me to preaching in here, bro, because I will, bro. I go in there and I have some people crying in the truck. I don't want to do that. They didn't even keep the recipes. Grandma had recipes that weren't wrote down. Dash of this, dash of that, keep it. They didn't even keep them. They didn't care. They wanted to party. Like it's 1999. They was sniffing the cocaine. They was doing the heroin. They was smoking crack. They was drinking. They was having promiscuous sex. Come on now. That's why when we're here now and our parents had us in the 80s, that's why we all messed up. And what makes it more diabolical is that our parents had that and still fumbled the ball. So of course we're way willing to, I don't need no Thanksgiving. Because we don't have no family dynamic and structure and glue anyway. So what does it matter to us? What do we care? What do we care? Tell me if what I'm saying is wrong. Tell me. Tell me if I'm wrong. And you see people, Cash App stop. They stop typing because this conversation hurts. And the truth is, when people log into entertainment, they want to feel good, even if it's artificial. I'm not here to do that for you. There's a reason why you're not thinking about going back home during the holidays, because the truth is, without grandma or without that glue, whoever that was, once they're gone, once that dynamic is gone, you have no home. You don't have one. You have no home. I don't care if you got an apartment, you got a house, there's no home, is none of that. Home has nothing to do with structures and buildings and none of that. Once that person is gone that kept it all together, you're homeless. You're just bouncing around. That's all you're doing. That's why it don't mean nothing to you. That's why it don't mean nothing to you, bro. It don't mean nothing to him. It don't mean nothing to him. You have no home. That's why what you're supposed to do, what you've been changed into, is that you are actually the pioneer now. And you don't know it. See, the pioneer did during the Great Migration, they came from Louisiana to Baltimore, Pennsylvania, Chicago. During the Great Migration, they went up there with nothing. A lot of them hopped trains and just jumped off and went to the factories that they said was working in St. Louis, Cincinnati, Chicago, Philadelphia, Baltimore, New York. That was what your granddaddy did back then. He hopped off. He got a job at the factory. Okay? Then he found your grandmother. She either did the same or she was already there. Okay? He worked the job. Grandma tried to keep everything together at the time. She popped out a bunch of freaking kids. He worked that job. They barely had any money, but they still made things happen. Things got better in time. Social things came through. They made more money. The money went up. They bought that house. Then they had your freaking uncles and all of them, right? They had your uncles. They worked, and everybody came to this house for Thanksgiving because they were so into this house, because before we could not own them. They were so into this house, so into this house. They kept the grass cut. They kept the shoulders clean, all that. This predates the crack epidemic. You understand that? So they kept it, that family meant something. What happens? So no matter what you did in that world, in that life, you always went back to that house during Thanksgiving. You always went back. There is a lot of us right now can think right now, we don't have a big house or a family house. You don't have to be big. We do not have a family house to go back to. We don't. So of course we'll do anything. I don't care. I'll do anything. Screw it. Let's go. Let's go. It don't matter to me. I'm with it, baby. I'm with it. Krista Terry, $10 to the cash app. Appreciate the love, homeboy. But like I say, I can't have these discussions with y'all all the time, because y'all don't like them. I can tell you don't like them, because the cash app slows down when we talk about real shit. But if I was in here tearing somebody down, my cash app would be jumping. Tell it. Yeah. Rip them up, man. That negativity. We're more involved in that. We're more involved in that. You're more involved in that. One single, and the people who family stayed together, they're going back to that house. Even if they don't live in Cincinnati, they going back to Cincinnati, because that's where grandma's house is, or granddaddy's house is. That's where the patriarch or the matriarch of the family is. If you are in a family and there is no clear patriarch or matriarch, your family has no clear agenda. You don't. That is why you say, oh, well, they're not interested in keeping the family together. There is no family agenda. There is no self-proclaimed or agreed upon through the collective head person. Okay, brown bags, I see you. There is no head person. So everybody's running around with different ideas that are not grounded in actual tradition or truth, and everybody's running all different freaking directions. You got one cousin who's going to the Caribbean for Thanksgiving. She ain't Caribbean, but she's going there because it's pretty. You got another cousin over here who's mad at y'all for some reason. He ain't even gonna answer the phone. Your mama ain't interested. She going on a freaking grown person cruise where she gonna get sauced up and felt up. And all the little nephews and nieces, they retarded. They run around doing stupid stuff. This uncle locked up. This cousin locked up. This one just started a job, so he can't take off. It's just everywhere. It's everywhere, man. It's everywhere. If you only knew. If you could put the phone down. If you could put the phone down. If you young people could go back to when I was a kid down the county, and you used to sit at the feet of the elders and they would tell stories, bro. Daniel Garrett, I see you. They would tell stories and wisdom and talking and what happened and what you should watch out for and why this is important. And they would tell jokes and everybody would laugh. And my mom would tell a joke. And she'll be so animated with what happened. Then my uncle will pop in and say, "Oh, she was so scared. We was only in ninth grade." Everybody be laughing and joking. And, you know, it was weed, smoking, and drinking going on. But you did that in the backyard because grandma ain't had that in the house. So you did that in the backyard by the shed, and you know, they back there, they get a little smoky smoke, get a little drinky drink or whatever. And grandma knew what was going on. As long as you don't do it in my house, I ain't tripping. And they'd come back in and eat, and they would sing songs and all that type of stuff around the fort. You understand? And for some reason, Boys the Men holiday joint was on for some reason. Oh, you know, then your grandma would play the old one, the holy night, and you would sit around, you just felt safe, and you would eat until you was big as a tick, and watch that TV that's sitting on the floor. You would fall asleep safe. You wasn't worrying about being molested or violently shot to death, or you wouldn't worry about taking a picture for Instagram. You just sit there and just watch Rudolph on the TV. You understand? You would just sit there and watch Rudolph on the TV. You're just sitting there with your cousins, and you know, everybody's like 6, 7 cousins on the couch, 3, 4 of them on the floor, and the freaking recliner had whoever the head dude was. He was sitting there, either your daddy, your stepfather, or your granddaddy was sitting in that joint, and they sit there and talk, and the old heads would be in the garage because they smoking, and the parent and all the women would be in the kitchen. All the women would be in the kitchen. You weren't even allowed to go to the kitchen. See, I come from a time where you couldn't go to the kitchen. There's nothing in there for you. There's nothing but the women there, and that oh my God, that smell of food just permeated the whole place. And you'll go up there and cry to your mama, she give you a little piece of so and so, you know what I'm saying? You come back and be like, I got a little piece of cornbread or whatever. Ooh, you laugh at your cousins or whatever. And then the people playing stuff in the backyard. Then Michael Jackson would come on, and then the people would try to do the Michael Jackson in front of the TV, and the adults would look. That's what it was back then. It was just, nobody was stunting, nobody was bad bitches, nobody was none of that. It was just, you was just there. You was just there. And the reason why I don't care about going home because you don't have it. If you had it, you would go home. If you had it, you would go home. The truth is, the fabric of the American family has been torn up so bad. We don't care if we go home or not because there's no home to go to. We don't care what agenda because there's no agenda to have. What you're doing at this point, you're surviving, and surviving is not living. It's what it is. It's surviving. So you were supposed to find that person. If all that's been destroyed in your family, your move is to find that person that you can build that with. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And you may not have a bunch of kids yet and all that, but you can be with that person and y'all can start over, and then you start your traditions from scratch, which is what your granddaddy did when he came from down the county. That's the move you're supposed to be making. You're not supposed to be online showing your cheeks. You're not supposed to be online screaming you a bad B. You're not supposed to be online saying you got more money than other dudes. You're not supposed to be online showing off your cars. You're not supposed to be online you're not supposed to be doing all that. I don't preach too much. I need to stop, bro. I don't preach too much. I'm sorry because it hit me somewhere in my spirit, bro. I had to get it off. I had to get it off. I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's for the rebirth and the re-education for the nation. Peace to the God. If we wasn't so interested in materialism, bro. If we wasn't so interested in that. That's the truth. Jordan Gordon, appreciate the love. That's the truth. And I do these even though they hurt the Cash App because I feel like you need to hear it. You need to hear it, bro. You do. Because Eric James, appreciate the love. You need to hear it, whether it's going to make you stop sending me Cash Apps or not. You need to hear it. Because some of y'all are so young, you've never heard it. Some of y'all are so old, it's been so long, you forgot that was the reason you were doing what you were doing. You're lost in the sauce. Right, Dirty Broke. So now you're the patriarch, and she's the matriarch. And a lot of y'all are looking for, well, I can't find that, because guess what? You're it now. You're it. That's why you can't find it, because it's you. But you're too caught up in your own crap that you won't sit down and have it at your house, or you won't sit down and be that person. You're not the person coming over the nephew's house who's having a problem with his car and paying for his tire, or paying for him to get an oil change. You're not going to see your niece and she ain't got no money in college and you give her some money so she can eat. You're not being that person. That's who, if you're the top dude, you're the oldest guy, that's you. That's why you can't find it. Marcus Wilson says, happy Thanksgiving, brother. Appreciate the love. It's you. That's why you can't find it nowhere. Once you get a certain age, those people are supposed to be gone. That's the nature. They're gone. You're it. But y'all rather come on here and say, well, I'm the one with the best job. I'm the one everybody come to me for money, because you're that person, but you take offense to it. Ain't nobody else I can go over. Ain't nobody. Yeah, they're not, because you're the top dude. But you're too weak to take the mantle. It's you. It's you. Of course everybody's coming to your house. You're the only one with the house. Of course everybody's eating your food. You're the only one with the great job. As you said, you're the one with the money. So yeah, you're spending $500 on Thanksgiving. You got it. Come on, man. Well, when did that happen? When your patriarch and matriarch died, you were supposed to take the mantle. But instead of you sitting and being happy all this family is at your house, some of y'all complain. Yeah, it's annoying, but man, it's a day, bro. It's a day. You have the money, you got the best job, as you said, you the boss chick, you all that stuff, then you should be taking that lane. You got nieces at school that's eating top ramen with no money that you could be sending money to. You got nephews just getting out of jail trying to get back on their feet. All they need is some mentorship. You got freaking people looking for a new job, and you got to connect. Some of y'all working at the transit authority at your place, you're working at the government place, and you ain't even telling the nephews and cousins they can go up there and get a job. You the plug? You're the referral? I ain't doing that because they don't do everything I like, so I ain't doing it, sucker. You that dude. And you just, no, I want to have the best job so I can say I got the best job. But then you ain't spreading none of the love. Get out of here, man. You're not helping. You're hurting. I'm sorry, Dirk, bro. They got me preaching today. I ain't mean to do that, bro. I'm so sorry. They say it takes a village. But you'd rather say, oh my God, my sister ain't doing the right thing with it, baby. My sister kids is ghetto. She ain't doing the right thing. You rather sit back and say ain't doing the right thing, but how come they can't spend the summer at your house? See, the difference is that when I was a kid, if I didn't see my grandma for a certain amount of time, She called and got my mom's ass about it. Why I ain't seen my grandbaby? And then my mom would be in a quasi argument, but she showed up. Now grandmothers is don't bring them kids over here. It's total opposite. My mom got a talking to if my grandma ain't see us in 2 weeks. There was no games played. There was no games played. Not only do I want to see my grandchildren, it is your duty that I see them. And there's no talking back. Make sure to hear it this time. Drop them off or bring them here, and the phone hangs. That's a wrap. And you're gonna show up. You're gonna be there. Now, grandma online shaking her cheeks. Granddaddy got the taco meat out, trying to ask where the skis is at. It's an erosion. It's an erosion. It's a corrosion. Grandmas didn't look sexy when I was a kid, man. They had the old gray fro. They talked about church all the time. They were big and they didn't wear tight clothes. That was grandmas when I was a kid. I don't know what. Now half of these grandmas can get it. It's like, what is going on? What's going on? You don't even want to see your own grandchildren, bro. Your nephew and your niece is at college, no food money, and you got all that money? Well, I didn't know. Did you ask? You know she's going to Blee U or whatever. You know she out there trying to. They didn't give her all the grants she was supposed to get. You know her mama ain't shit. And you sit over here with all this savings and money. You ain't even called to say, "Are you good up there?" Did you? How many of y'all got nieces and nephews in college? You didn't ask. Then when you find out she got an OnlyFans, you'll shame her. But you couldn't. All right, well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shoot you $100 a week so you have food while you're in college. I'm gonna cash up you $100 a week so you ain't struggling to eat. I ain't do that, bro. Get out of here. You rather sit back and talk about how she ain't got the money. Exactly, Cameron. Appreciate the love. To the Cash App. That's the truth. That's the truth, bro. She up there trying to do her studies and work, be a barista at the same time. Her car breaking down. She eat noodles and noodles every week. She got to do something with a man to get some money. When she has a man, her uncle, who got it, has a aunt, her auntie, who has it. And we too freaking stingy to be like, you good up there? Half of them go to school right in your freaking state, bro. And then you wonder why they don't got no connection to y'all. Y'all ain't doing nothing for them because they ain't got no connection to you. For what? You ain't helping the family out, but you buy a bigger SUV every 3 weeks, every 3 years. Get out my face. You ain't helping me out. I ain't got nothing for you. I'm sorry, y'all. I was feeling some type of way. I'm sorry. It got real, bro. I ain't wanted to get real, though. I'm sorry. I just don't think our priorities just ain't straight, bro. Our priorities just ain't straight, man. And it's sad, bro. It's just sad, dog. And that's how I feel, man. I miss my grandmama, dog. Miss my granddaddy. I do. Cause whenever I seen my grandmama, whenever I seen her, she was smiling, happy to see me, dog. You know, I love my mama to death. When my grandma was there, I get off of her, I walk over there, and I lay on her. I was big as hell too. She'd sit up there and hold me just like that and me talking. And my mama would tell her what was going on. Oh, no, he got a little sick. Is he better now? And did you check his temperature? She'd lift my shirt up, put her hand on her hair. No. Okay. And she'd rock me like this here. And I just be quiet, just sitting there laying there like, yeah, I'm in the best place in the world. I'm good. Get me away from this crazy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here with you. Shit. You know, and she'd feed me. Probably more than she was supposed to, but she ain't on no battle. You know, and I'd sit there and just chill and watch TV and all that stuff, and while she talk about the Lord and all that type of stuff. That's what I come from, brother. On the kind of that's love, bro. Ain't got nothing to do with fake butts and fake boobs and cars and all this crap, all this ridiculousness. My grandma ain't had no car. Matter of fact, my grandma ain't even have no driver's license. 3rd grade education. You heard me? She ain't had none of that. And didn't want it. Didn't want it. Thank you, Mbusa. You eating? Why are they so small? You heard me? My grandma would say, when you coming in, why are they looking sick? And why are they so small? You feeding like you supposed to? What you feeding them? You heard? She don't know you trying to come in there and be sexy for some reason. What you need to be sexy for? You already married. I'm confused. Who you doing that for? You already got a husband, don't you? Yeah, then why you need to be sexy online for? You already got a wife, right? Yeah, so why you need to flash his car to attract more women? You should be able to drive that old Toyota Corolla back and forth to work. You already got you a woman. You don't need to track no more. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, man. It just don't be real, bro. That be my problem, dog. It ain't real, dog. And none of this is real no more, bro. That's why I be on the lousy, man. It's not real. It's not real, man. And the fact is, y'all don't even know no better, bro. Y'all don't even know that it ain't real. That's the sad part. Y'all don't even know that it ain't real. I ain't gonna hold y'all all day, man. Go spend time with your family. You know, do what you're supposed to do. You know, and really, really rethink your position in your family if you have one. And if you don't have a family, you can build one. So don't feel bad. You just have to get with somebody where that's the agenda. You get with a person, man or woman, and the agenda isn't what your agenda is, don't waste your time, bro. Don't waste your time. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna hold y'all all day. Thanks for all the people sent the appreciation to the Cash App for the holidays. I appreciate the love. We got $39 out of 500. That's enough appreciation to anybody. Has to be important to you. And the truth is, it ain't important to most of us. That's the truth. Leave me a like. Let me know if you enjoyed the live.
I'm cruising, yeah, the music.
New music by Kill VCR. Oh yeah, we own the music.
I'm cruising.
You understand that, don't you? Tell me if you enjoyed this in the comments.
you right here now.
Hold up. I gotta attach audio to it. Hold on. Let me attach the audio to it. All right, there we go. Didn't have the audio attached to it. Yeah. Let's start that over. New track by Kill.
I do it. I get high. Sometimes I wonder why I sit and cry.
We own the music. If you enjoyed the live, make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you share with people that you think needs to hear this. All the Patreon people, I appreciate the love. I hope you enjoyed it. All the people who joined the Patreon.
I'm cruising, yeah, the music, yeah.
We own the music.
Yeah, I do this, yeah. I'm cruising, yeah, the music, yeah. We boofing, yeah. I do this, yeah. I'm cruising, yeah. The music, yeah. We boofing, yeah. I do this, yeah. I'm cruising, yeah. The music, yeah. We boofing, yeah. I don't need smoke, but I need you right here next to me. Roll my weed, that's your specialty. I need to smoke, I need a little baby like I need a dope. I need an answer like I need a hoe. She gon' be stay, but she had me to go. Back to the wall, now I'm back on the road. She keep my dick in her hand like remotes.
The Holiest is the top person to the Cash App right now. Appreciate the love, The Holiest. I really freaking do, man. Thank you. Don't do drugs. Be happy. I'm still sitting here watching y'all in the comments, even though we playing music. I'm still watching.
Change up the channel, I don't got control. She wanna love me, but I told her no. I'm taking it slow. Keep a little Uzi the way that it goes. These niggas high like a plate on the stove. Smoking the L got me throwing my foes. Double XL got you on my clothes. I don't know what you see in me. You don't know what you mean to me. Baby girl, why you so mean to me? This used to feel like a dream to me. I had to change up the scenery. I had to roll up the greenery. Why don't you wanna agree with me? Why do you even wanna be with me? I think I used to you leaving me. I used to think you believe
We own the
in me.
music.
Yeah, the music, yeah. We moving, yeah. I do this, yeah.
New Regime Entertainment.
Yeah, the music, yeah. We moving, yeah. I do this, yeah. I'm cruising, yeah. The music, yeah. We moving, yeah. I do this, yeah. I'm cruising, yeah. The music, yeah. We moving, yeah. I don't need smoke, but I'm
Pressure. We rather own it, man.
why even come around?
We just not interested, man. You hear me? I know it's something for the people who got the Bluetooth going. That's why I always do the music at the end, because I know the people that got the Bluetooth going. They know that there's a show after the show. You piece to me a deal.
Yeah.
They know that.
Just get back. That's how the fun nigga get back.
But y'all don't know that. It's always something afterwards. And I hope that my contribution is remembered. I do. because they can get lost in translation. No, I don't want that. You hear me? That's why I don't want that. But, you know, that's a whole nother conversation, man. I don't think I done got locked out of my joint, bro. Hold on, let me find it, dog. Yeah, I got locked out of my joint. I tell y'all, man, stuff gonna change soon. Gotta start sitting back thinking like, yo, what matters? That would be my question. What freaking matters?
Leave me alone, just don't leave me alone. Breaking my heart, I think I need me alone. Solid as stone, to each is his own. When I said leave me alone, I ain't mean leave me alone. Leave me alone, just don't leave me alone. Break my heart, I think I need me alone. Solid as stone, to each is his own. When I said leave me alone, I ain't mean leave me alone. String me along, saying you're sorry, it's just like singing that song. Saying you love me, you just like reading that poem. Keep saying and saying, what is you saying at all? What is that called? What is that called? You know what you're doing to me. You know what you're doing to me. I hate your influence on me. Yeah, this pain is influencing me. I don't feel right when you're around no more, cause you left me in the deep. And I don't even like when you smile no more, cause you be lying through your teeth. I get so high, I'm almost out of reach. I feel so drained like I got a leech. I try to practice all the thing I preach. I can't escape it, got me on the leash. Try not to slip, you slicker than some grease. Clean up my soul, feel that bitch with bleach. You said forever, always be together. Fuck what you say, believe it when I see. Why you can't make up your mind? I said it too many times. Came from the bottom, I climbed, and you was just here for the ride. She go downhill on the slide. I put my pride to the side.
You can find his page. It's just the Kill VCR, and it's not with a C. It's AQUIL VCR on everything: TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
I still got this chip on my shoulder when I ain't nothing to eat. Talk all that shit, but I showed her words that mean nothing to me. You don't even let me talk, interjection. You don't even let me win, interception. Talking in circles, trying to keep them guessing. Tell me I hate you, really just projection. I got an angel tatted for protection. Father, I'm sorry, praying for a blessing. I pray to God you wasn't just a lesson. Lord, get me straight and ready for the next one. Just don't leave me alone. Breaking my heart, I think I need me alone. Solid as stone, to each is his own. When I said leave me alone, I ain't mean leave me alone. Leave me alone, just don't leave me alone.
You can't find the song because you got to go to him and get it a la carte, like out the trunk. You don't have that on iTunes. The other songs on iTunes. This song, you would have to inbox him and tell him you want it, and he'd send it to you. Hey Breezy, hit me on the gram. I'll get you the song, bro.
This pain is influencing me. I don't feel right when you're around no more, cause you left me in the deep. And I don't even like when you smile no more, cause you be lying through your teeth. I get so high, I'm almost out of reach. I feel so drained like I got a leech. I try to practice all the thing I preach. I can't escape it, got me on the leash. Try not to slip, you slicker than some grease. Clean up my soul, feel that bitch with bleach. You said forever, always be together. Fuck what you say, believe it when I see. Why you can't make up your mind? I said it too many times. Came from the bottom, I climbed, and you was just here for the ride. She go downhill on the slide. I put my pride to the side. Fuck that. I look my pride in the eyes and set it on fire. I told them goodbye. Yeah, same with a heart on my sleeve. I told my heart it could leave, like it wasn't paying the lease, but they made it harder to breathe. I still got this chip on my shoulder when I ain't nothing to eat. Yeah, talk all that shit, but I showed her words don't mean nothing to me. Just don't leave me alone. Breaking my heart, I think I need me alone. Solid as stone, to each is his own. When I said leave me alone, I ain't mean leave me alone. Leave me alone, just don't leave me alone. Breaking my heart, I think I need me alone. Solid as stone, to each is his own. When I said leave me alone, I ain't mean leave me alone.
Where you send the DM to, A Breezy? I don't see you on the gram, bro. There you go. Message him. He's right there. Message him. You know what I'm saying? This is a la carte. It's a dependent. So get your cash apps ready.